kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway.
How you do it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So you got to dribble the ball first?
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in.
On what joystick?
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move. Didn't happen.
Well, why are you in party?
Now they try the right side here. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Yo, stop inviting him back to the party.
No better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They run forward, Breida, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He'll get it up the middle. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Just somebody to my pill. Just somebody to... Yeah.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
I took it.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be defense stands tall down near the goal line. Football going back to the San Francisco 49ers here. And CD, if you take a step back and look at 2018 for the 49ers, it looks an awful lot like 2017. A dismal start, followed by all of a sudden a winning record in the month of December.
We wondered last year, what was that phrase that I used? September baseball? You know, teams get hot and we say, oh, can they carry it over to next year? Then we realized they weren't the big-time games and it just didn't really work. That happened to the 49ers after 2017 and carrying over to 2018. I still believe that this is a team with great potential. Getting Jimmy Garoppolo back next year, Jerick McKinnon, the running back, getting all the injuries healed. It should be a team that should compete in the NFC West in 2019, but they will have to prove it because 2 years in a row, they've shown promise in December when it really didn't count.
Well, we do need to note that Nick Mullins has performed admirably because no one saw him taking snaps in San Francisco this year.
You're exactly right. C.J. Beathard came in as the number 2 guy, and now that Mullins has played so well, Mullins and Beathard will duel it out for number 2 behind Jimmy Garoppolo to start 2019.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll just get into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I know there will be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Day with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now on first down. Dumps that off to Ware. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Somebody call for the queen.
only hold you. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. You got this picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with it.
Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's Colts football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the big. Targets on the field. The tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eli Harold coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Luck now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Eric Armstead in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. To throw on 2nd down is Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. A shotgun snap for Love. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Adam Vinatieri, he just keeps doing it. I mean, you look back to Week 8, past Morton Anderson becoming the NFL's all-time leading scorer. What a career it has been for him.
And not many kickers in the Hall of Fame, but Adam Vinatieri will join them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's just a matter of when. And I'm wondering if he's accumulated enough to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I would say so, because it's not just longevity that's gotten him this record. Think about the kicks that he's made. The kick against Oakland in the snow in the playoffs. How about the Super Bowl kick against the Rams when he's with the Patriots? How about with the Colts? Getting it done there and winning another Super Bowl. He's made so many big kicks that we can remember. He's one of those guys that I believe we should talk about being a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Oh, nice move. Now he goes spin. And now running right through him. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Garoppolo on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get set.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garrett Selleck, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Well, Charles, the Indianapolis Colts, you remember this year they started 1-5. That was back on October 14th. That was their record. And then you look up after Week 15, that 23-0 win over Dallas that you called, and they really have turned this season around. How have they done it?
What they've done is they've stayed the course. You know, from the general manager to the head coach, Frank Reich, they had a plan in place. They understood what they were trying to accomplish. They waited for some guys to get healthy. And Andrew Luck's right arm got healthier and healthier, and that team really came together. They've now won 7 out of their last 8 after Week 15, and if they get into the playoffs, they're the type of team that...
Touchdown, Indianapolis! T.Y. Hilton, 64 yards, and the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, this is blocked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Ooh, the juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This is Breida. Busts through the tackle. A beautiful fake. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. It's complete to Grant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Luck. That is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And